Today I wanted to talk to you about something that's very, very, very important to me, and it's the power of the spoken word, the power of the word, the power of thought, the power of all of our mental processes that should be working for us and never against us. Okay, so if we're gonna live this 2018 as if it were our last, what I'm talking to you about is living today as if it were our last, living it in full, getting into the joy and also into helping ourselves live a great life. So, the power of the spoken word. I want to tell you a story. When I had fibromyalgia, I got sick because of toxic mold in my apartment. I mean, I had toxic mold all over my apartment. I lived in a building that was a historical monument, and I couldn't touch it, and so it had a leak in the wall and there was mold growing everywhere, but I couldn't touch it, and I didn't want to move out, so I was fighting and stuff. You know how when you kind of should just move on and you don't? That's why I always tell you, move on, and I didn't. So I had a court case. I took them to court, and at the end of it, I won. And so the judge said, okay, you're all going to meet in the chambers, your lawyers, his lawyers, the medical examiners and everything. That's the way it works in my country. And we're going to decide, what is it that you can't do anymore? The court case started and no one knew what I had. Then I was diagnosed, and the judge said, you've won the court case. Now we have to decide on what you're going to get so you can, live for the rest of your life. Now you have to remember that I'm in Italy. I don't have family over here. I'm not married. I don't have children. And being sick meant, and really, really sick meant I didn't work. I was totally without funds. I was totally without a support system. So if you go to court and you know that you're supposed to be getting some money, that money was very important to me. Now at that point, it was widely considered that if you got that disease, you were not going to get better. And my lawyers advised me to say that I was going to be sick and I couldn't do this, I couldn't do that for the rest of my life. We have the meeting and everyone's sitting around, mine, theirs, and the medical judge is there just to decide on what's going to be my quality of life. And he said, so Miss Carr, so can you play sports now? And I was very, very weak, and I had no control over my muscles, so I was all hunched over like this. And I had 60% lung capacity. So I said, no, I can't, not now, but I'm going to heal. And so he says, well, Miss Carr, I see you have lots of allergies here. Can you eat the things that you would like to eat? How is your eating? Are you satisfied with your eating? I'm like, no, but I'm going to heal. So he said, well, can you socialize with your friends? Are you able to lead a healthy, active social life? And I said, no, but I'm going to heal. And so he says, well, can you work? Can you work in the same way or in a diminished capacity, but can you work as you did before? And I said, no, but I'm going to heal. The judge was looking at me. He was a very nice judge. And he was looking at me saying, maybe she doesn't understand. Maybe she's so sick that she doesn't understand that she's supposed to play sick. She's supposed to say she's sick. She's supposed to say how she's not going to heal, because every time she says she's not going to heal, I have to give her less money, And I understood completely, but I was not going to say it. I was not going to say that I'm going to be sick for the rest of my life and even toy with the fact, even once, that I was not going to get out of that disease. So he asked me, well, Miss Carr, can you travel? Are you thinking, you're from another country? Is it possible for you to travel? And I went, and he goes, I know, no, but you're going to heal, okay? So I said, and I remember I looked at him like, how did you know? Yes, I'm going to heal. So I was so focalized on what I was saying and what I was thinking, and I'm not going to say that I'm not going to get better. The power of the word in your mind. Never once while I was trying to get out of fibromyalgia did I ever think that I couldn't do it. Now I know this is very, very strange, but that's what I did. That's what I did. So today, I just wanted you to remember the power of the spoken word. Always remember in your lives to talk nicely to yourselves. Always remember to think positive thoughts about what you can do. Never, ever, ever say you can't do it and then hope you do. Because unfortunately, our minds don't work that way. We have to say we can do it, think we can do it, see we can do it, and then we'll be able to do it. I don't know what would have happened if I had, in that meeting, said, no, I can't do it. Maybe I'm never going to get better. I don't know what would have happened later, but I didn't. I never did. Never. From the time my doctor diagnosed me and she told me what I had and she told me it was incurable, I said, I'm going to heal. And when they told me, you can have this much amount of money, just tell us how bad your life is going to be. You have to testify and say how bad your life is going to be. And I said, but it's not, because I'm going to heal. And everyone in that room looked at me like I was crazy. And I said to myself that there's no amount of money that you could possibly give me that would make me compromise my way of thinking and my focalization on the fact that I'm getting out of this disease, because I do not know if that one thought was going to, contaminate my mind and maybe put in some doubt of what I could do and what I couldn't do. So they gave me a pittance, okay? Really, absolutely nothing, because I kept saying I was going to get better, but I did. And so I'm back here again to tell you, 2018 is going to be a wonderful year, but please, the power of the spoken word and the thought. Always say you can do it. Whatever it is you think you can't do it. Stop saying you can't. Stop saying you can't, because you can't. So do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, and believe in yourself. I know I keep saying believe in yourself and do it, but remember, don't want to do it and then think, but I really can't. Or say, well, I hope I can. There is no hope. There's do. There's do. Okay? So, your 2018 is going to be wonderful, because we're planting the seeds for your 2018, and your 2019 is going to be absolutely fantastic. We're just living every day as if it were our last, just so we keep up that intent and we keep up those good, positive habits, okay? All right, bye.